Hey guys, it's JQ Crafty. Not 30. Oh my gosh, we're not even close to day 30. Day 8 for 30 days of sketches with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. I have one 12 by 12 left of my Truly Grateful, and it was this sheet. I already started cutting apart because as soon as I saw that we had this sketch coming, I was like, oh my gosh, this could be perfect. So I'm going to continue cutting this apart. I've just got 2 random photos of my son, just his, normal self. He's got a basket on his head, watching TV. So that's what I've got for you. And I think we'll just probably put it on a white cardstock background. We'll see. Maybe we'll pull in a wood grain. Depends on if I've been doing too much wood grain. But is there such a thing? I don't think so. But anywho, let's get started, shall we? So I picked out a wood grain. I decided to go, I had, did I have one full 12 by 12 in one of my Simple Stories packs left, and it was this beautiful dark wood, and so I picked it out, and then as you can see, I've arranged all those pieces of like the sunburst. I decided to keep the pink out. I decided just to do the blues, the greens, the reds, and oranges, and keep the pinks and purples out. Because I'm kind of spreading them out, and then I'm going to leave this space where I'm going to put the title. So I change it up a little bit. I feel very rushed for these last 2 just because I got behind. So I feel like I'm not thinking about things as well, just as a heads up. I don't know. Like, I had a really good idea, and I think mostly it turned out okay. But then it fell a little flat. But I like it. It's another layout done. It's not like, oh, it's amazing, but I like it. It's fun. I've always wanted to do this sunburst thing with that paper. I've seen a lot of people do it. So right now I'm taking Vicki Boutenbon modeling paste, and I'm putting it through a star stencil that I have just in some random spots, kind of like they had on the sketch. In a few areas. And then this spot I'm going to go a little bit bigger because this is where my gap is going to be. My starburst isn't going to be completely all the way around. And I had this idea then to put my title over there. Well, my title does go over there, but I use small stickers or small alphas. So like I said, it's a little underwhelmed, but I love my clusters I made on this. So while that's drying, I decided to take, go through the 6x8 pad, and I found the white polka dot, a multicolored dot paper, so that'll stand out against all the colors of the sun rays, and then the dark wood grain. And I'm going to put my photos on this blue paper because it's also one of the papers in the sunburst, and I really like bringing in the blue. So I'm going to do that, and then start building that center part. So you can see all the pieces of the sun rays sitting over there on the left. I was struggling a little bit. I was trying to staple them together, and it wasn't going to work. Like I couldn't grab enough of them. If I would have stapled them to the layout, that would have been different, but then I would have had to lift them to do the modeling paste, and then it wasn't going to work. So it's fine. I end up putting them down with some ease. It's not hard. And maybe they look a little bit different than when I first laid them down, but I end up putting it back on with no problems. But I just am going through all the ephemera and going to be making some little clusters on the bottom left of my photo and the upper right of my photo. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do instead of kind of the little sporadic clusters. But there's a lot going on with the pattern paper sunrays, so I'm not too worried about it, that there aren't clusters like spread out amongst the page. Some other people I've been able to peek at their layouts because this is going up so late. I apologize again, but at least it's voiced over this time. I had it pretty much done, just had to do the voiceover, and I just didn't get to it this morning, so before work. But now I have tomorrow's done too, so now I'll be on top of it. So you guys won't have a late video tomorrow, but so this will be like almost like a double dose of Jackie because you're going to get this one late tonight and the other one's going to be early tomorrow. Anywho, so yeah, just having fun building my clusters and then going into my little scrap bin, which I now have went to Hobby Lobby and I went, don't tell my husband, I went and got a few more bins to separate my items that are in my leftover bin. So now I have like a texture and little bits bin, I have an ephemera bin, I have a scrap paper bin, and then I have like a stickers, and like a words and titles bin. So yeah, it's much more organized. There's so many little bins on my desk now. I need something to put the bins in. But no, it looks good, and it's a little less cluttery, and maybe I'll use them more because they're all separated. Anywho. So I'm tucking some things in from the ephemera here, and then I'm going to tuck in, yep, these two little postage stamps, and pretty soon this is when I'm going to start going into the, oh, I did go into the bin already and grab that label. I like that little cluster. I played with what I wanted to put down that lower part, but I like the Stay Golden just because it's just funny. It's just funny with this basket on his head. I found a scrap piece of paper, and I used the technique that Christina showed us in an embellishment, how to cut a tag. And I'm like, why did I never think of that? I cut the other way from Crystal from Pineapple Paper. She showed me how to make banners super easy. Why did I not ever think to do my tags this way? So as soon as Christina did it, I was like, well, duh. So now I can make anything into a tag to peek out the back. The brilliant things you learn. This is not a design team layout, but seriously, you have to go watch Christina's lives because she does one every day. And yeah, I learned so many just little things like that, like light bulb goes off. Like, why did I never think of that? So here is my dried background. So what I'm doing is putting a chunk of fun foam at the edge of just the end so that just all the ends are popped up. And I did that to every single one. And I spared you the pain of watching me glue every single one of those down. So there they are. So there, see, I have that nice little blank area for a big chunky title. Does not end up being big and chunky, ends up kind of being small and compact. But I wanted to use some of these word stickers, which I have to also painfully glue down. So annoyed. And and I wanted, so I'm using some of these word and phrase stickers, but I wanted to use some of these title words too, because I have all this stuff in this collection and it's so pretty and it's so fun and I can't keep hoarding it. So I end up getting three of the words used. I end up deciding my title just because literally this makes me laugh. And my son is he's amazing. So my title ends up being Love How You Make My Heart Laugh. Because that is really what it is. He makes my heart so happy and it's always laughing happy. And he's so sweet. So it's even though our children can be pains, and you just want to strangle them sometimes, he really he does some of the goofiest things. So I use some of these awesome tiny foam alphas, which I think are also a Paige Evans collection. I seriously have had them out. I haven't put them away since I've gotten them, and I can't. So thanks for watching, you guys. Sorry this is so late. Hope you enjoyed. Everybody else who's playing along today. If you haven't, go check them out. They're down below. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.